G'day, mate, and welcome back to Ixion with me, Jitty. So in our previous episode, we set ourselves up for the end game to make the ultimate choice. The ultimate choice of which planet we're going to colonize. Are we going to decide to,
probe has completed its scan.
be probed by the Ashen, or are we going to break off...
Population transfer complete.
Lady, shush. Are we going to break off on our own, and are we going to go to the planet Romulus? At the same time, we do have the Benassari closing in on us very, very slowly. Very slowly. But today we need to make a decision. We need to make a decision about where we're going to go. Which planet are we going to colonize? I don't need to look inside the ship. No, the only thing I need to look in here is say we still have 120 peepsicles, which are going to take us 25 cycles of defrost. Yeah, good luck. Also, we're still out of research. Yeah, sure. No, actually, there's no research in there. Probe launcher. No, we're not doing that one. A drone bay. No, we're not doing that one. Waste treatment. Sure, let's do that research. Why the hell not? Okay. We also have 75 research to pick over here, 300 to pick up over here, and our big decisions to make. So we're going to decide between Remus and Romulus. We're going to take Gear 2. Yes, Gear 2 over to Romulus. Now, Romulus is in theory a planet, according to our databanks, and in theory, we can choose to colonize this planet, or we can go over to Remus and we can go chat to the Ashen and choose to colonize that one. We have an event. The crew are hallucinating the symptom of dead Earth sickness and UN propaganda. Romulus does not exist, according to Dolos. So we should really confirm that. So we're going to take the Tiqqun straight over to Romulus, just to be sure. You know, if we can't see it out the window, then obviously it probably doesn't exist. Probably. You know, everything is filtered through the PA, so who knows for sure. And we're still probing. We're probing everything. Because, well, why not? That one, and what else can we probe over here? Yep, meanwhile, that is moving a little bit faster than I thought it was, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Alright, let's have a look out the window. I don't see a planet, which is not a good sign.
A probe has completed its scan.
I definitely don't see a planet. Oh. Okay, I see a planet. I see a cutscene with a planet. Therefore, there should definitely be a planet here. Right? It's not a very nice looking planet, but it is a planet. Okay. And then if we... Oh, nope, there's definitely a planet there. So there's definitely a planet there. We definitely have an option of colonizing Romulus. Okay. The other option is... we still can't do this science mission because it doesn't exist. The other option is Remus. So, Nobel, head over to Remus. And at the same time, let's take the Tiqqun over to Remus just so we can compare our options. Alright, look out the window. Planet still definitely exists. Yep, definitely exists. Okay. And in a second, we should get to Remus at the same time. Research. What else do we have? Steel mill. Sure. Waste management. No, I still need to do one more upgrade. Nuclear power plant. No, I still need to do this upgrade. Gateway. Sure. Let's make each new sector cheaper to unlock. I think that's pretty much pointless at this stage. Romulus? Oh, okay. Alright, second cutscene. So both planets definitely exist. One we just know about and one we definitely don't know about due to the PA saying it still doesn't exist. But this one at least looks a little bit more habitable. A lot more habitable. Due to the fact that it has water and other things. Yeah, a lot more habitable. Okay, alright, with that done, we are going to... I just realized I messed up the research because I cancelled one when I started the other. And we are going to go start the Remus event. Okay, so Some of the intelligence from Remus. Agora, yep, of the third generation and representative of the Ashengardies, has invited us to send a delegation to Remus to observe their community and way of life of the planet. Administrator were greeted most solemnly by the Ashengardies. Their morphology is different to ours, taller, thinner. Their skin also has a slight green shade to it. That would be the photosynthesis, I bet. Atmospheric readings indicate oxygen is present, but has insufficient qualities to support the unadapted Tiqqun crew on Remus without respiratory assistance. We've not witnessed any signs of poverty or conflict, and the population density is much lower than that of the Earth that we left. Okay, we're going to go meet with the Ashengardies. That's going to take 2 cycles. Meanwhile, Romulus, we still can't do anything about. And you... Okay, who was parked over there? I don't know. You are. We're going to move you to about here, I think. And Vulcan is finished. You can be moved to, I don't know, about here. Yeah. Yeah, we're just trying to spread out our science ships, you know, in case we need to do anything else sciencey.
A science ship team has completed
Like that.
a task.
There's more resources here, and there's more resources there. Okay. We've met with the Ashengardi representatives, where we were surprised at first by the limited ceremony of what seems to be a monumentous occasion. Received on a beach, we were then taken to a cliff top that looked over their oceans. Many Ashengardies joined the gathering. Some simply watched, others inspected our suits and devices. Following our exchanges with Agora and the other members of the Ashengardi hierarchy, a proposal was made. If we agree to join them, the Ashengardies will reveal locations of their temples within the Ilia system. Each temple contains a fragment of a blueprint for a bioengineering center. Constructing this on board the Tiqqun would allow us to adapt ourselves for life on Remus. Okay. Accept the offer. Sure, one more cycle.
A probe has completed its scan.
We should probably hold on to our probes for one cycle, just so we can make sure we can find these thingies. At the same time, we can get the waste treatment center. We can get a fire station. A fire station. Definitely need to upgrade to fire station. Okay. Science team has completed their task. Remus. Okay. We've received the signals for the 3 Ashengardi temples within the Ilia system. We will now be able to locate the temples with our probes. Okay. We're being told where they are, and then we need to go find them. Okay. New objective. This is the way. We can study the Ashengardi technology. Nobel's team will visit different Ashengardi settlements and learn about their technology. Agora's offered to have them accompanied by some of Ashengardi's most efficient researchers. Sure. Alright. Probes. We need to find 1. 2 and 3. Where's 3? Come on, where's 3? There. Alright, that's our 3 temples. And hopefully I have a science ship near most of them. Sure, you can fly there. And I have 1 at Romulus, and I have 1 at Numerator and Lupercal. No. Who's at Lupercal? Nobody? Nobody. Okay. Alright, so we have the Templar Free Will. We have the Temple of Merit. And we'll have gear circle back to the Temple of Merit. We'll have Ripley go over to Templar Free Will, and we have Numerator, well, the ship at Numerator, which is Faraday. We'll find the Temple of Common Sense. Well, we all know common sense is not that common anymore. Meanwhile,
ship has arrived at its destination.
Sure. Grab some ice, grab some hydrogen, and what else can we scan for? Iron. Sure. Alright, let's start with common sense, because obviously, like I said, common sense not terribly common anymore. Alright. So our probe found the Ashingani Temple of Common Sense. It has manifested its presence so we could locate it. Emitting a weak electromagnetic signals, it appears to still be powered and functional despite its tilted axis. Okay, this is the Faraday team. We've docked with the Temple of Common Sense. We've come across an inscription winding around a temple column. It was written in several languages. We enclose here the illusion of common sense, a moral habit with origins lost in the darkness of minds that wield it. The scientific method has repeatedly shown how counterintuitive reality is. We must strip away common sense, leaving only empathy and pragmatism in their purest forms. These two modes will then find their rightful place. We've located a room where one of the three parts of the plan for the Bioengineering Center is stored. The temple's rooms contain objects and testimonies left by people who have become conscient to the common sense and its bias. Okay, so we're going to explore and study the temple. Temple rooms large and filled with objects of all kinds and sizes. We'll take some time for the Faraday's team to investigate, or we could grab the fragment and get the hell out of there and make sure we can make the Bioengineering Center. We're going to explore because, you know, it's a scientific team. Science is what they do, and that requires exploring. All right, one down. Temple of Free Will.
Ship team has completed a task.
Summary of information from the Ashingani Temple of Free Will. Our sensors have located the Ashingani Temple of Free Will. The structure emits a weak electromagnetic signal and is barely perceivable despite its dilapidated state. This temple is still powered. This is team we've docked with the Temple of Free Will. There is an inscription on the temple's interior courtyard written in several languages. Here we lock up the illusion of free will. The fictional narrative prevents us from seeing what we are and what we can do. There is no chance because the motivations that led us to choose pre-exist that choice. Following the directions of the Ashingani, we located the room where one of the three parts of the Bioengineering Center blueprint is stored. The temple contains many objects and testimonies from people in joy, liberated from free will. I don't think that's a good thing. We can explore and study the temple, or we can grab the fragment and get the hell out of there. Temple's rooms are large and filled with objects of all kinds and sizes. It will take some time for the Ripley's team to investigate. Go investigate. Alright, finally we have the Temple of Merit. We found the Temple of Merit, which has manifested its presence, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is the gear team. We docked with the Temple of the Merit. We saw an inscription written in several languages on one of the temple walls. We enclosed here the illusion of merit. This chimera, draped in logic, has never ceased to be a tool for those who began their lives more powerful than others. Merit is an inverted reflection that judges without understanding origin. The illusion confuses explanatory with excuse and therefore prevents one from inhabiting reality. Following the instructions, we know where the bioengineering blueprint is. We can go get that, or we can explore. Temple's rooms are large and filled with objects of all kinds and sizes. It will take some time for the gears team to investigate. Go investigate. Right. So I have Nobel, which is at Remus. We have Faraday, which is over there. We have Ripley, which is there. We have Gear, which is there. We have backup gear, which we're going to send over to Numerator. And I have Scout, which we're going to send to right beside the Temple of Free Will. Just in case. Just in case. Alright. Remus! Ashingani technology is greatly influenced by its terrestrial heritage, but often involves some form of genetic manipulation. Oxen are used to fertilize their fields, their tails adapted for plowing. Okay, trees produce fruits of considerable size, their bark serving as food for the other giant I can never pronounce this word. Yes, Aff-like, yeah, creatures. Ashingani builders are made from cut stone blocks and fungus that shapes and strengthens the structure over time. The scientists pointed out the watchbirds that serve as lookouts and communicate in ultrasound. We've completed a detailed report that contains the knowledge of the Ashingani shared with us. Okay, another pile of science. All right, so the crew of Remus is going to leave, which is which one? This one, Nobel. Okay, Nobel is level 2. I'd really like them to go to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send them to there. And Scout. Scout, you can come pick up some science. I want you to level up. All right, so we got 1 cycle to wait for all our ships to finish their exploration. In the meantime, we can get the other fire station upgrade, and we can get the nuclear power plant upgrade, and we can get possibly solar panel polymer cost is reduced by 10%. Very important research right there, because we've got all the solar panels, and we still have 999 science points to go. All right, Templar common sense. The crew of the Faraday have decided to remove their helmets and die in the Temple of Common Sense. They say there is no place for humanity. They refuse to become Ashnigari and call in who they call in their reports Neutro Civics Journalism. Yes, according to their ending themselves there and then was the only thing to do. The Faraday will be sent back to the Tiqqun via its autopilot. Well, that's 5 less people we have to worry about feeding. Okay, can I get gear? This gear to go in there as a backup crew. Templar free will. Ripley's team are not responding to our howls. Before comms breakdown, the teams had started to act differently. Ceasing to follow recommended dollars protocol. They seem to have disappeared in the depths of the temple. The Ripley was sent back to the Tiqqun via its autopilot. We're 0 for 2 so far. Can I get Nobel to turn around, go back to the Templar free will? I guess I'm pretty sure how this one ends as well. Templar merit. The team discovered an object that apparently contains all the technical knowledge and theories of the Ashnigari. Purposely, this knowledge would change our accepted understanding of reality. We would never know them. We would never know as the crew appeared to kill each other, fighting over who should be credited with the discovery. The gear will be sent back to the Tiqqun via its autopilot. Well, that's another 5 done. That is 0 for 3. Okay, so who do I have available? I have a gear there. I have a scout. Well, scout, we sort of need this done. So head over to the Temple of Merit and you can come back for the science. All right, Temple of Common Sense. Retrieve the fragment and leave. Good. Temple of Free Will. Retrieve the fragment and leave. Scout, get the hell over there and then we can do that. Meanwhile, everybody else come home and find new crew. All right. In the meantime, research. Oh, that's right. We're going to do the solar panels. And,
A science ship team has completed a task.
There's an unknown still, but that's it. Okay. Templar Common Sense. Retrieve the fragment and boarded the gear. Excellent. Which gear is that gear? That is that gear. That gear can, I don't know, go to Romulus. Templar Free Will. Templars retrieve the fragment and boarded the Nobel. Great. Retrieve the fragment and leave for the scout team. Nobel. Can also go to Romulus. And who does that leave? Ripley. Who has, hang on, scout. In event, Faraday, Science Ship 1, Gear, Nobel. You're not fully upgraded. You can go there and pick up 117 science. All right, Templar Merit. The team has retrieved the fragment and boarded the scout. Okay, so we have all 3 pieces to our great quest. All right, we can now construct the bioengineering center. So somewhere in the ship, I now have a new building, space. Bioengineering center adapts the crew for conditions on Remus over the course of 10 cycles, and it's a 14 by 14. Well, obviously the answer is we're going to dump this right here because I don't have any other options, and that means I'm going to have a housing problem. Okay, we're going to grab the demolish tool and demolish and that at the same time. Let's set you to steel.
Has arrived at its destination.
Yup. And we're going to have to... Okay, first off, let's put a road through there, because that should speed things up. Do the Ashnigari want to talk to us? No. So nobody wants to talk to us. We're out of science. The Binasari keeps getting closer. Gear... No. Scout. You can come here. Gear, you're at tier 2. You can go to Romulus as well. Faraday is going to sit on that planet. Nobel is there. Gear tier 2 is there. Okay. Alright, back to this problem. I need to remove that. I also need to remove all of these roads.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Is that enough space? Just! Oh, so just. Alright, we're going to dump that right there, which is 500 steel. That'd be expensive. We're also going to have to set you back to being microchips. And hopefully we can get that built reasonably quickly. Can I also do a storage right here? Set you for high priority for steel. And hopefully we can get more steel shipped in this sector. Sector 3 has a housing issue. Yep, and Sector 4 also has a housing issue, because, why? Why do you have a housing issue? Ah, wrong button. I said wrong button, that means you go away. Sector 4 can only house 1312. Oh, well, there you go. You can ship 4 to 3. 4 to 3. Who also has a housing issue. You can ship over 10 colonists, because that'll bring it up, back up to 800, because, it lost some colonists, people. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. We still have...
Population
oh, wow.
complete.
Are we out of peepsicles? Sorry, Sector 1. We're out of peepsicles. Excellent. Which means Sector 4? Yes. Can I train... No, wrong button. Okay, 0 non-workers, 0 non-workers, 0 non-workers, 0 non-workers. Yep, okay. So we're going to click on you. We're going to train 140 colonists. Sad thing is I have 141, so one person we're not training. Meanwhile, I need to probably... we're in Sector 3. Just max. Just ship all the steel in. Funny enough, we're not doing well on steel.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Oh no, there's like 160-ish. We should be fine. We can always send out more probes. There's some silicon. There's some iron right here. There's iron right there. There's resources right there. It's not really an issue. There's some ice. We can also... having accidents. We're actually maxed out on microchips. We're going to send all the recycling over to steel. That would probably help. You, and you, and...
Probe has completed its scan.
There is 100 microchips in most sectors. Sector 3, have 100, sir. You know what? Just... Yeah, just half your max storage in every sector. Maybe that fixes the problem. Alright. Half built. And resources wise, just double check. 7,500 iron. Yep. With a lot of copper, carbon, and a lot of silicon, and a decent amount of ice. And we haven't picked up any carbon actually, or any silicon in quite some time. Does that mean... Nope, this is still not empty. And this is also still not empty. And there's still more carbon in there. Yeah. Alright. So, how... We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on. Build it, guys. Ship in all the steel. How much steel did I ask to have into this sector? Sector 3, not nearly enough. Oh no, I said max, 240. Yeah, bring in all the steel. There we go, fully built. Alright, so we're gonna have Mr. Exobot wave his arms diligently, and this should get it built. Is there some? There's somebody running around inside the building. Just running back and forth. Okay, well you just became one with the building. No, you just phased through the wall repeatedly.
An accident
Okay,
has occurred
sure.
in the Tiqqun.
I don't want to select it. I want to zoom in and have a look at it without selecting it. Oh, there we go. We have a built building. Awesome. Okay, what? With a whole lot of elevators going down. Okay. Actually, now I'm curious. No, that's the outside of the hull. That's the outside of the hull. Where is Sector 3? Can I... Sector 3. That's Sector 3, which is hidden under solar panels. I don't see a giant spaceship sticking out through the hull. At least not that I recognize. It's sort of managed to be literally buried under every solar panel. Yeah, it'd be like right here. Well, interior view. Okay, so we can initiate adaptation. Bioengineering process will take 10 cycles to complete. We're going to click that. At the same time, we did get the Bioengineering Center. There is a forbidden upgrade. Waste production is reduced by 30%. As we transform, we are reborn, leaving behind our sins, our certitude, our past, and our identity. May our behavior be merged in genetic connotators. Okay. Waste production is reduced by 30%. Sure. Because, there's mining ship upgrades. We should definitely get those as well, because I have so many things to spend science on. Alright, so Benassari is still getting here. We have Romulus, Remus, Romulus, and Remus. So we have 3 around Romulus who all can't do nothing because the planet still doesn't exist. I have 3 around Remus, and I do believe we did have the option, which I think has probably gone away, to turn off the P8. We no longer have that option, and we are transforming the Tiqqun's crew at a rate of, oh my god, they're disappearing. They're becoming trash. Yep, they're turning into waste. Okay, that's a lot of waste. That's a lot of waste. Yeah, we can see the population is counting down. Okay. Quite rapidly, actually. Mining ship, I can't do those because they're not unlocked yet. They're going to have to be unlocked one at a time. Okay, we might want to get just a... No, we're now taking people from Sector 1. Now Sector 4. Back to Sector 2. Okay, well, at least we're taking the colonists. Can I train the... Sector 4. Can I train the 1? Train automatically? Train 0 colonists? No, I can't train 1 colonist? Okay. Alright. Whoa. No. Zoom back into the inside of the ship. Alright, so we've got the planet there. We've got you who is doing something to the people. And seems to have a lot of trucks leaving, I'm guessing, to the trash deposit. Yes, so they're trying to pick up trash as fast as possible. I should probably set that back to 10. Yeah, so you can ship the steel out. And hopefully you can get trash stored in there, because we have a trash problem. Because you have 1,000 trash. Alright, so Sector 5 is now losing people.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
We haven't taken any workers yet, which is something. At least I think so. So Sector 3 is happy optimal. 2, 1, 6, 5, 4. No, we haven't started taking people yet. Well, workers yet. But we still have colonists to burn. It seems to be taking random. I don't understand how it's grabbing the different people and how it's specifying who grabs what, where, blah, blah. Yeah. Can I actually add a road to there? Yeah. Why not? Did that research did finish, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Can we get another upgrade for the mining ship? Because priorities. Alright, so we are... Oh no, now we're chewing up workers. Oh, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. We might have a few accidents. How do I balance that? We need to... We're good so far, just. Policies. Work hours. Intense. Yes. Intense. Okay, we've already done all the other ones. Okay. It's alright so far. Customizable UI has been unlocked for the mining ships. Dedicated extraction personal assistant. Okay. We're still at 999 science for the record. Science is not really an issue. Transfer to the Tiqqun crew. It says 0 left. Okay. So the other 3,000 people we're just leaving on the ship, are we? Yeah, we're just leaving the other 3,000 on the ship. We're only taking 1,850 with us. No, we're taking obviously 3,000. I'm guessing the 30% waste reduction reduces the amount of trash, I guess. Okay. Out of map view, Bitasari still isn't here. We've got no quests to do, so I guess we just click this button. This is the end of the game. Proceed. No. Well, sure. Let's do this ending, because there's multiple endings, so sure. Oh.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Of course it has. Bad things are happening. We still haven't dealt with the Bitasari problem at all. Oh boy, that just fell out the bottom of the ship.
Administrator, if you are listening to this message, it means the Tiqqun has reached its destination, despite the unpredictable parameters that framed the equation of its journey. The crew have found a new home, whether the one planned for or another.
Okay, we just flew the other 3,000 crew into the Bitasari and solved the problem. Okay, sure.
Foundations of a new cradle, where creativity, invention, and joy can bloom again. Perhaps you already understand why I insisted, why the mission launch was precipitated. When I discovered that the lunicalism was inevitable, I also understood that any attempt to save our species after this would have been doomed to fail. You took the helm in the only launch window available to us. Thanks to you, our efforts, our mistakes, our sins and sacrifices will sink into oblivion, into the past, while the first pages are written for a newly born humanity.
Well, that is the end of the game. That is also the end of today's video. Now, it is not the only ending for the game. There are multiple different endings. So I do really recommend that if you haven't clicked like on this video already and hit the subscribe button, you should definitely do so, because we're going to be having a follow-up video with some of the other endings tomorrow. Anyway, with all that said, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this series just as much as I've enjoyed playing it. It's been an absolute blast. And don't forget, there is other series coming in 2023. There is also a whole lot of previous series for previous games are available on the channel, should you need something else to watch next. Anyway, with all that said, as I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next video. All right, bye.